And the stream is up. And I'm going to tweet about it. All right. Last time on our all monk campaign, the Day of 10,000 Fists, 5 fighters were drawn together to a place called the 10-Year City, to a massive glowing portal, which had called hundreds, maybe even thousands of fighters from around the world to compete in this strange series of extra-dimensional challenges. Some say that the fate of the world is at stake, but this has been happening for decades and centuries. The world hasn't ended yet. But one thing you do know is that it's incredibly dangerous, and folks leave with incredible rewards if they survive. You made it through your first challenge. You were sort of thrown together as a team to face off with another group in a game called Pitball, a vicious game where you're dropped into a literal pit, and whoever can hold the magical glowing sphere for 3 turns wins. You all managed to win, after which your opponents seem to disintegrate. So maybe there is something to this. So yeah, you all survived. You each received some items, which I hope you remember to put in your inventory. That was a grade 3 energy pill, a potion of healing, a greater potion of healing, and a technique manual for discernment. All of those are programmed into D&D Beyond, and you can just grab those. So, the pit around you dissolved, and you were once again flung through this chaotic extra-dimensional space, and you have dropped into a huge, dark forest. You're on sort of an upper plateau, and you can see that there are other sort of high places scattered throughout. It looks like there used to be maybe rivers, maybe not rivers, but like streams and creeks that ran deeply through this place and carved huge, now empty trenches. What you see on the map is only a fraction. We're going to use this and kind of bounce you all around on it to simulate a much larger area. So, the sort of strange certainty that you had in your previous time in the pit, with that same certainty, you know that you have to defeat the shadowy creatures that roam here, and they're going to be trying to do the same to you. And you also get the impression you're going to be here for a while. This is not going to be like a quick couple of encounters and done. Food and shelter are going to become a necessity eventually.
Important question.
Uh-huh.
Do I still have my snacks that I bought before we started?
Yes. You all have anything you brought with you up to this point.
Still has his slugs.
Pickled slugs for everybody.
And I think what I'll do is give us just a second. So you all have had just a few seconds since you've been dropped out into this space. Everyone sort of reintroduce yourself, your character, and then kind of say, like, how is your character doing after that last fight, and what are they sort of immediately doing on arrival? And once again, we'll go left to right, and we'll start with Snicked.
I'm Joe. I am playing Snicked. What were the questions again?
Your name, your PC name, re-describe your character just a little bit, and then sort of how are they doing and what are they doing?
Snicked is a kobold, about 2.5 feet of pure ego. And after that last fight, Snicked is doing very well. He took 0 hits and won the game by just running away. So, go team.
Seems like an excellently kobold way to win. All right. Lilifear, how are you doing?
I think I'm doing pretty good as well. I didn't take any damage and just flew around and sniped people, I think. I think I did a little bit of melee attacking too. But yeah, doing pretty well. I'm a fairy, by the way, and I like flying. even though I'm afraid of heights. So if I get too high, then it's scary. But
All right. So Lilifear is sort of like a gentle illumination of this sort of not as much a Tinkerbell fairy, more of like a luminous celestial being
yes,
with flickering wings. And we'll keep
awesome.
moving along. Show, can you reintroduce your player? Wow, now I'm talking to the character. CJ, reintroduce yourself, your character, and then how is Show doing, and what is Show doing?
Um, I'm CJ, and I play Show, a Warforged. Though in this particular campaign, I am a training dummy come to life. Um, having just materialized here in this wooded area, and having heard some people talk about burning it down, being made of wood, I'm not doing well. That scares me a little bit. But in general, I'm very new to this world and naive and very trustworthy. Trustworthy. Ugh, can't talk. Um, and I'm having a blast in this game. Um, I don't know enough about it, and I 100% think that it is a game and that there are no consequences. This is just us having fun, and we won our first game, guys. It's awesome.
Right?
Consequences are for other people.
The people just disintegrated because they were being taken back to the entrance because they lost. They
Yeah,
are
right.
absolutely still alive and not dead.
Yeah, they're losers. They
You,
deserve it.
you all will get to do the good game handshake line at the end.
Exactly.
Mhm.
That's what
not.
all fights are, right? Fights don't have consequences.
Yeah, so it's basketball.
As a training dummy, I genuinely believe that.
All right. Ty, Hayden. Same questions.
Yeah, I'm Hayden. I play his character Ty Lee. He's a Way of the Waters monk, and I'm actually in a good spirit. I've been the one suggesting to burn the forest down to fight the shadow people.
Bad
So
decision
I'm
making.
actually kind of in a good mood.
All right. And I don't know. Can we get a little more description on Ty? What does Ty look like? What's Ty's vibe?
Oh, easy. He is a very easygoing person. He's somewhat on the Oriental side, if that's nice enough. But very easygoing. He kind of just rolls with the flow of everything. That's why he kind of picked up flow of the river monk, and he kind of just rolls with it. Like sees an obstacle, like looks at it. All right, I guess I'll try to overcome this challenge. And he sees a forest, and he knows he sees shadow people. Burn both down. Lights creates light, and gets away their cover.
It does solve some problems.
Yeah, it could create some, but it probably will solve more than it creates. Hopefully, if not, then
You have
everything
a
goes.
net gain.
Then whatever happens. We'll figure it out from there. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. This is
Or
favorite
burn it.
saying.
All right. Harry, can you introduce the silence?
Well, my name's Harry. I play the Silence. He's just here and he doesn't really speak much or at all. They just kind of hear him in like the back of their heads. So it's like a little whisper in their ears sometimes. If you ever look at him, he looks like he's secretly judging you, probably because he is.
All right.
I offer the silence some deep fried crickets.
He'll try some.
All right. So you all are kind of free to go about your business here. You can kind of move around the space as you would like. If you wanted to, you could split up. You could sort of separate out different duties and things you all want to take care of. It's sort of up to you how you approach this.
Okay. Um,
So precise. What time is it? Like, is it midday, like beginning morning, or towards evening?
that's a good question.
Whoever would like to, give me a nature or survival check. This will be pretty low.
Nature or survival?
Yeah, let's get these bad rolls out of the way now.
Right.
Yep, this is your what time is it rolls. Although I guess I should look. I feel like maybe. Oh no! Hey, this is actually a perfect time for Lilifear. Lilifear as a Way of Falling Stars monk. Oh no, this doesn't apply. I apologize. But Lilifear, you get to roll this with advantage.
Oh, really? Okay.
On the material plane, you always know which way is north and what time it is.
Right.
But not
But this
here.
is a different. Yeah. Okay. It's not the material.
That's good, good, good to know, I guess.
All right. Yeah, so you all are able to kind of put your heads together and work out that it seems like time is sort of flowing normally here. Ty, you would know for sure. Time seems to flow in a normal way here, 24-hour day. It looks like it is probably like mid-morning. So what do you all want to do?
Well, I guess the question I have is, do we you said that it has a being in this place sort of lets us know, gives us a feeling of what we have to do, and we are wanting to do something with these shadow creatures that we feel their presence of. Do we get the sense that we want to defeat them in combat or capture them, or what sort of vibe are we getting as far as the kind of encounter we are having?
So as you sort of prod at this impulse, this impression, it immediately becomes more detailed. You get the impression that you all are going to be here for 10 days, and that in that time, you want to collect as many tokens of the defeated as you can. So you want to defeat these creatures, whatever they are, and they're going to leave something behind. And they're going to be doing the same to other folks. And so whoever has the most of these at the end is going to move on to the next phase.
Okay.
Do we have a sense of where the shadow people are? Like, would they be down in the valley or in the shadows? I guess I don't know.
You have no idea. Not from up here, just sort of conjecturing.
Yeah.
How high up are we?
These little sort of ravine kind of areas, they're down about. It differs in different places, but like 30-ish feet.
Like from here to here, yeah, it would.
Yeah, and Lilifear, you're even a little bit higher. You're about an extra 10 or 15 feet up from everyone else.
I'm also flying at 32 feet above the ground. But
Yeah, you can make yourself a little text note. Make it in a
I say
bright
I've been
color.
using, yeah, the green circle thing on the character thing as my flying height, but I don't
If
know if anybody
you
else can see that.
Oh yeah.
if you hold a number when you hit that 1 through 9, you can it'll put that number on the bubble thing that you here. I'll try and show you on my character. So if I hold like 5, if you can see the red dot on my character, it has 5 on it now.
Oh, that's handy. I didn't know that.
You can do that to sort of, if you go by tens, 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet,
So how do you do that?
hold a number before as you hit the button. So
As I hit what?
like when you hit the green circle, for instance.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
so click on your character token.
Oh, and
Then
when the green bubble pops up.
then at the bottom, how you put like the dots. See how I've got the purple dot or whatever, or the red
Oh,
dot or whatever.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Um, hold a number as you click it, and yeah, and you can kind of use that to
Oh, weird. It's hard to see, but yeah.
indicate how high you are or whatever.
I guess if you zoom in, you can see it.
All right.
Obviously, you can go in 5 foot intervals, but you can go in 10.
So we'll let you sort that
Good
out.
enough.
So what do you all want to do?
Well, um, I would suggest the first thing we do is make a defensible position if we know they're going to be hunting us first and we'll be here for 10 days. Like we know we'll need to make we know we need to have rests and be able to sleep and whatnot.
Hmm.
Um,
Do we know they'll be hunting us or other people only? Or just everyone?
I think everyone.
Yeah, this is a bit of a free for all because even if you encounter things that are not shadow creatures, they will
Okay.
have they'll have tokens from shadow creatures they've defeated.
Yeah.
Right. And you might want to defeat them to get. Can you take the tokens from the people you defeated?
Yep.
Ah.
And people
Can
might
we?
aim to do the same thing to you.
Can you take tokens without defeating them?
Hmm.
No,
Oh.
you cannot.
They're
When
like
you have a
absorbed into
token,
their skin
do
or
you
something.
have to keep it on your person?
As you sort of think these questions, you can feel the answers just sort of emerge, almost like they're coming from your subconscious. It almost seems like the tokens will be almost sort of absorbed.
Gotcha.
They like show up on your skin as a tattoo or something.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So we can't
Yeah.
grab, hide them.
Can't like bury them and hide them somewhere. Go stash your tokens.
So, um, I guess the first thing I would like to do then is I'd like to see if there's any. The closer to us, the better. But is there any like cave or anything within sight where we could create a home base?
Oh gosh, that's terrible.
You can't necessarily see it from where you're at. You might be able to sort of scout around and see if you find something.
Um,
I was attempting to scout from up here, but I didn't see very much.
all right. Um, so what do you guys think? Do you want to make a home base first? Do you want to just go all out attack? Start hunting people now? Or if we do want to make a home base, do we want to scout or do we want to just set up here somehow?
I think we should try to get more towards the middle of the map area.
If we do that, then people could come at us from all different angles.
Or
So
maybe like if we set up on this one right here. I'll put us kind of close to the center, and we can kind of view more areas.
Which one?
This one, or right here.
Which one? Like this one or this one?
Like this one.
Let me get my pencil. Actually, that'd probably be a bad one because we want trees to make some fires.
Like I kind of
Like our hill's not too bad, I guess.
yeah. It's
Well,
in a
what if
corner.
what if we actually split it up? Like for a little bit, let's go hunting. All right. Let's go hunt some people.
Yes. The most
And
dangerous.
and then once we've, had a few encounters, let's pull back. And I think on our way as hunting, it probably can also count as scouting. We'll find a good spot to, make a little home for ourselves before we rest up, and then we go back to hunting again.
That could be a plan.
I'm down for whatever.
Let's go hunting. I'm kind of in the mood to go hunt some people.
All right.
Are we hunting people or the entities?
So
Either
I think
or both.
we just got here, so I don't think other people would have markers yet.
True.
Yeah,
So
but we can take out
entities.
other people, then there's less competition and less opponents. That, and it's a really big dick move, and I'm kind of all for that.
Well,
It
how
is an
about we stealthily scout, and if we come across anything, we'll make a decision then.
I love that idea.
We'll scout for a place to make a home base, and if we come across one, great. That's what we'll do. If we come across shadows or other competitors, we'll go from there.
Let's do it.
While Lilifear is up there, can you see any shadows or any other competitors? Anything that we should avoid or head kind of towards?
Well, my first perception roll was an 8, so
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
see much. But I don't know, yeah, if Colby would allow another roll or
So, do we want to climb down over to the right or down here towards the left?
Hmm.
I don't think it would be smart to climb down in the middle.
Probably, yeah, I'm not trusting this area right here.
I
I
mean, we're
say
gonna
let's climb down the left side or the right side. We'll go right.
right side over where Snicked is.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Does it look like we'd be able to make it down easily enough, or does it look dangerous? Oh, he lost audio.
Yeah, he's been trying to reconnect for the last few minutes.
Oh,
Retro.
It keeps, yeah, it'll kind of connect and then it'll disconnect. And
I'll reconnect as well just to make it easier.
yeah, maybe do a reload.
Hello.
I hear you.
Hola.
I'm gonna laugh. He's had so many great ideas. If his voice is just in the back of our heads anymore, like the silent, but worse.
Well, I'm finally able to hear you guys again.
It's almost as if he's just there, but not there.
All right.
Nope, nope. Hello,
Hello.
hello. I'm here.
Okay, I think I'm hearing everybody.
Okay, good.
There it goes again. It's always in like the back of the volume. You just hear it
Let's
through the
sound
static.
off. CJ.
Well, in that case, I'm just going to jump in the ravine.
said the ravine's 30 feet deep.
Yeah, 30 feet's fine.
Well, I have rope.
Climb down. I don't
I
know
know
if I
how
can
bad
actually
news.
We're
carry
level 4 monks. We have slow fall.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, just jump down.
Just take
Oh, in that
part
case,
of
I'm
it.
doing a spin. I'm getting all flashy with my jump
He's
down.
doing a moonsault half axel. I don't actually know gymnastics terms.
It's just a 360. Lots of spinny.
Yes.
All right. I will. We're using the rope to easily climb down.
I think some people are just using their slow fall to.
I
Oh,
think
do
we should
have
leave the
slow
rope.
fall already?
Yeah, level 4 we got slow fall.
Oh, fantastic.
But we should probably put the rope back up there just so we can
Oh.
climb up there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, you can't slow fall up, unfortunately. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe you can't.
Actually, I can, but
Yeah, that would be. I don't think we need to leave a rope to climb back up with Lilithir, since he can fly.
'cause I think I can. I don't know
But
if I can
also,
carry anybody, but yeah.
but why make it easier for anybody trying to come back?
Yeah, true.
Like,
Oh, easy,
Trying to-
because they see human interaction and then they think people up there, and it's kind of like a little trap.
But
And
then
then we
they have
throw
the
'em.
high ground.
Yeah, well, what they gonna do? Kick us off? We'll slow fall back down while flipping them off.
All right, north or west?
West.
Easily west. It's to the left.
Well, I
We
guess
gotta go.
I
We gotta
guess
go east.
I guess something we should ask. Once we get down into the ravine, do we sense anything different?
What do you mean, particularly with sensed?
I don't know. Like, do we feel like we're being hunted?
So I'll give you all the classic choice. So you all are in kind of a stalking mode here, which means that you're trying to both be stealthy and perceptive. So, how fast are you all moving, and are you trying to be stealthy?
I think we should try to be stealthy, and I think we should take it fairly slow. It was morning, right? So we've got time.
Yeah, we've got 10 days to do this. We don't need to rush ourselves.
Yeah, so slowly, we're going to slowly and sneakily make our way to the west and try to be on the lookout for shadows, competitors, and places to set up a home base. Oh, roll stealth, I guess.
Yeah, I was just assuming.
Yep. So we'll do a group stealth check, and then I'll let everyone make their choice of perception or survival, and specifically, if you are if you are if you're sort of trying to, how do I put it?
Notice
Looking for a
things.
home or looking for kills?
Yeah, so tell me what you're looking for, and if you're rolling all of them flat, you're going to be traveling a little bit slower than usual.
Yeah. So, who wants to do perception and who wants to do survival?
I'll take perception.
I'm definitely looking for things to kill, so that would be perception.
I'm just looking for danger, and I'm not going to see anything.
I'll
Oh.
look for survival.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do survival too. I've got decent in both of them, so
I have a better perception.
You're welcome, guys.
Come on, it was on the 19.
I was like, ooh, is that?
All right. So let's
Wow.
look at all of our stealth checks.
Wow.
Man, y'all pretty well killed it on stealth.
Yeah.
We're not doing so
Yeah,
great on
you're-
the survival perception end of things.
The rest not doing as good. So, Show, what in particular are you looking for? Since you are the only one with anything like success, man, two ones, a 3, and a 3.
I was I was particularly looking for uh, defensible locations, essentially. A cave, a cluster of trees that we could put our backs to, something that would allow us to, like I've been saying, make a home base where we can come back to rest without being too worried about being snuck up on.
So, as you all sort of mosey along, with that stealth check, or sorry, with that survival check, you find what looks like a cave mouth north and east of you.
Can you?
I will mark it. I'm on the wrong layer.
If you hold shift and then oh, okay, I see it now. Yeah, if you hold shift and then hold the left mouse click, it zooms everybody to where you're clicking.
Yeah.
Oh. Like just the DM can do that?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that working?
It did not for me.
I didn't notice anything.
You said just shift and click?
I think that's what it used to be.
Maybe
I
not
was able to
anymore.
do it in our old games.
Hmm.
Try it again. I zoomed in a lot. Nope, didn't work.
Weird.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
I found it.
So let's go north, guys, because that's where it is.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm going north.
Tell us if we need to quit moving.
Zoom.
Portal.
So it's kind of eerie being down there. The edges of the space that you're in, all you can see is what's sort of down in this canyon, other than Lilithir. There's a sort of claustrophobic feel to it.
Feels like home.
Just
So, looking off in this direction, do I see anything? Since I've moved and rounded the corner.
You just kind of see this sort of ravine just sort of keeps trailing off.
Okay. We found a cave entrance. So who I think why don't we get 2 or 3 people to continue scouting around? Whoever has the best stealth, I think. And then 2 of us can stay here and sort of set up some defenses, some traps maybe to help ensure that we can come back and be relatively safe. And if you people scouting see anything, you can come back here and get us, and we'll come and help. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds logical, yeah.
Um, so I've got a decent. My survival is better than my stealth, so I will volunteer to stay here and set up home base. If somebody else will, I don't think we should. I don't think we should leave single people around.
Oh,
Uh,
never.
Stay
yeah,
in
we should. We should at least stay in groups of 2 or 3.
Get a battle buddy.
I mean, my. Hey, I
Who's
hope
ready?
you guys. Thank you. I have a pretty high stealth, so I can be one of those stealthy boys, or I can hang out.
Looking at the previous rolls, I think Show and the Silence have the lowest stealth rolls, or stealth scores.
Yes, I have a 2.
I have a +5 to stealth.
I got a +6, my dudes. I'm ready to roll on that one for my stealth.
So
Yeah,
I feel
so-
like I can stay behind with the cave.
Yeah. So how about the silence and me stay behind and set things up while you guys go out and scout a little more. And if you see anything, we need a way to communicate.
See something, say
Uh,
something.
Does anybody have a way of communicating long distances?
I can scream really loud.
I can yell.
I don't feel like we want to draw attention to ourselves. What do I have in my inventory?
I kind of feel like we eventually just kind of have to scream because I don't know if we got any silent
Any special?
communication devices.
I guess not. Yeah.
So just start
Scream
barking really loud. So
Make
they
bird
think you're a
noises.
dog.
sounds
Yes.
good. Maybe, yeah. Depending on how far you feel like you are, maybe light something on fire and send up some smoke signals so that we can maybe see it.
I would love to burn the forest down.
Oh, I didn't say that. I just meant like one thing so that there would be a smoke signal we could follow.
It's okay. I understand the assignment.
Because I especially think screaming in this ravine might do either the stone will dampen the sounds or it will make it echoey. So it might be
But
hard
face
to
it,
follow a scream.
true, but it'll keep you looking at least.
That's true.
I can fly up really
I'm going
high.
to scratch the wall of the ravine and see if anything comes off on my claw.
Ooh, good thinking.
Interesting. What sort of thing are you hoping might happen here?
I mean, I'm just wondering if, like, scratching at the rock might reveal a different color on the scratch mark.
Oh, yeah, you could probably make a substantial enough scratch mark to be visible.
I can make breadcrumbs.
That's very good thinking. I love it. Careful not to try to make them subtle. We know what to look for now. But try to make them subtle so people can't follow them back to us.
So, not a giant arrow saying food this way.
Just have them pointing those in the wrong direction.
Yeah, and like we could make it like be a trap thing or something.
I mean, if you
We'll
point them in
know
the
that-
wrong direction, think about it. You guys know which way is the right way, but they won't.
That's true. That's true.
until they figure it out when it dead ends.
Yeah, until eventually they realize that it's
Till they
But
catch
you
up
know-
to you guys.
But until then, we'll kill them.
All right.
I'm ready to go hunting. Let's go.
Hey, before anybody leaves, does anybody in their inventory have like ball bearings or anything that we could spread out?
I have a tinder box.
I have a tinderbox as well.
To light the forest on fire.
No, we're good.
he's still stuck on that.
I have pickled slugs.
No, we're good.
Leave a slug trail.
I'll make do with my rope.
All right. Now I'm going to try and see what happens when I drop our cave dwellers on the cave.
Ooh,
So that's why he's quiet. He built a cave.
I see all black.
You don't have a token yet.
Gotcha. That would explain it.
Could be a problem.
Now I see a cave.
I will fancify the cave between now and next time.
Ha! We found the 10%.
All right. So you can see that there are two smaller spaces and one larger space. You all can sort of take the stuff that you have if you want to sort of set up traps. Let me know kind of what you're wanting to make, and then we'll mark it on the map so we know where it is. And we lost show.
Hello.
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 What?
Can
Hello?
anybody hear me?
Yep.
Who?
Test.
Marco.
Polo.
I'm just confused.
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, because the little blue bar that indicates sound is not showing up on my thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
mine
seeing
does
it.
that sometimes. But yeah.
So what I was saying is, you can look through your inventory, see what you have, and see what sort of like Home Alone style traps you might want to try and set up. Let me know what you're trying to make, and we'll roll some checks.
I honestly don't have a lot. So my original thoughts were to just take a couple of the pit, pittons that I have, and well, you can't see my arrows because I have gray arrow. Just put one on each side of the cave wall and tie a little bit of rope to it, making a bit of a tripwire um, for anybody coming in. And maybe take a couple more of them and have have the rope go from the right side here to the left side and then up the wall like vertically, where I would hang a couple more pittons from it so that if somebody trips the rope it makes a noise as well. Does that make any sense?
Yes. Do you have any tool proficiencies?
Carpenter's tools, smith tools, woodcarver's tools.
All right.
Well, those are the tools that I have. I have proficiencies in those, yes. But I don't know if I have them in my equipment.
I was just trying to think of what kind of check this might be. We'll call this
I have a hammer.
We'll just call this a sleight of hand check. It'll be relatively low because you're really just setting up some pretty basic equipment here.
Yeah, just want to be alerted if stuff happens.
Yeah, so give me 2 sleight of hand checks. And is the silence going to assist?
Silence will assist.
Then let's make them with advantage.
All right. Advantage. Advantage. pretty good.
Yeah. With that, you're able to sort of set those up. So I'll let you sort of paint that onto the map. And let's jump over to our
But
non-cave boys.
I have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
How tall is the outside? Is the entrance of the cave? Like,
It's about 10 feet 10 feet tall.
so could I use the natural vegetations and kind of cover up the entrance? Because they know where it's at, but we kind of hide the entrance so there's not just a giant hole in the side of the wall.
Yeah. Give me a survival check.
I can help because I have good survival.
Yeah, so either Sho can roll that as well, or you can roll again.
Maybe show
Oh, we have the same survival, so
Oh,
just
okay.
roll again. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you're able to sort of drag some of the brush and undergrowth and sort of conceal this space here. So now our other three, Snikt, Lilifear, and Ty. What are you all doing?
Scouting.
Well, I am idly scratching about a foot off the ground on the wall as we walk along.
Just scratching the wall random places. Because it's fun. Meow.
All right. So what are you all sort of hoping to find? What are you...
Well, my thought was to try and find shadow creatures to kill.
All right.
My thought was to find other people and find their bases so we can kill them.
I was hunting for rabbits.
All right. Well, we're going to call all of those survival or perception.
Very quiet.
There we go.
Ah,
All right.
No.
So Snikt is the only one who seems to be having any luck here. So I'll also go ahead and have you all give me another round of stealth checks.
Wait, we're supposed to be stealthy too? What is this nonsense?
Oh man. This is gonna be okay.
oh baby.
Man, I don't know what this is that y'all are just like slaughtering stealth checks and bombing other stuff.
Yeah. We're super quiet, we're just not good at seeing anything.
We are sneaky boys.
We could walk right by them. They could be 5 feet away. We won't know they're there, but they won't
Yeah.
know we're there either.
Right. It's like that scene in Wrath of Khan when they're just wandering through the nebula.
All right. So, as you all are meandering, what I'm going to do is kind of put you on a different part of the map, and then I'll let you all kind of decide how you want to sort of situate yourself. So you're about here at this sort of juncture. How would you all be traveling?
I'm still flying.
I'm staying low to the ground. That way, if people look above, they kind of see ground, and people on the ground kind of see nothing. Slint probably doesn't have to because he's so short.
Hey now.
I make a joke. Hey, look, I'm as tall as you, as I'm like on my hands and knees at this point. Ninja crawling. I'm a ninja today. But guys, let's go this way.
Yeah.
All right, so you all are sneaking your way down these narrow, sort of claustrophobic passageways carved by some lost ancient river. And you're not sure exactly what sense sort of alerts you that something is happening. But I think because you know sort of what you're looking for, you catch it as some of the shadows start to move in an unnatural way. And I'm going to have all y'all roll for initiative.
Awesome. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, it, there we go. All right. So, man, you all just killed those checks. Lilifear, you're up first. The shadows, sort of along the canyon walls here, start to sort of writhe and twist. And you can just barely make out humanoid shapes moving in these shadows. What do you want to do?
I will attempt to cosmic bolt the nearest one here.
That's going to hit. All right. Which direction would you like to move it? Move it, move it. Would you like to move it? Move it.
Only 5 feet though. So yeah, I'd probably like just move him back that way. Yeah. And I can shoot again or melee again or something.
Yes, you can make additional attacks. You can make one. I think I went back and looked more closely. I'm pretty sure, even with. Hold on. Okay. So you can't make a weapon attack as your flurry of blows or your bonus action attack. Those
But
have to
cosmic
be
bolt?
those have to be cosmic bolts or unarmed.
Oh, okay. I'll just do another cosmic bolt.
Nice.
That's one way to do it.
All right, give me some damage.
Roll the crit card.
Yeah, where's the crit card?
And did that already roll the crit damage?
Oh, I guess not. I probably should. Do I click it on here or?
Just go ahead and roll just go ahead and roll another 1d4.
Oh, okay, never mind. I guess just add 2 for the critical damage.
Yep.
Maybe it's...
So y'all are off to a good start. So Lilifear, you turn, and what does a critical cosmic bolt look like?
A much larger comet. Just kind of like, yeah, obliterates a thing in like a ball of light.
So this first sort of ball of silvery white radiance smashes into this shadow and disperses part of it. And you see the edges sort of form tendrils of smoke and start to sort of bleed back together, weaving sort of essence back into this space. The second bolt is almost as big as Lilifear. It just suddenly like swells like you're holding a tiny star. And with a two-handed throw, this massive ball of radiant white force hits this creature, and it disperses and comes apart, and it leaves behind a black glassy sphere, which drops with like an audible like clinking sound to the ground. All right. Next up is Snicked.
Oh, I guess I can still move, right?
Oh yeah, you can.
I'll fly over and get the ball thing.
All right. And you have 1.
Yep, there we go.
Snicked, you're up.
Huzzah! 5, 10, 25, 30. Wait, math. 35.
Math counting.
5, 10, math, 35.
Good enough.
I am going Phoenix style as I head over there.
All right.
And not that I have sneak attack, but has it noticed us yet?
It has. They were trying to sort of sneak up on you, and they were not as stealthy as they are used to being. And so you all sort of noticed them before they had time to do anything convoluted.
Okay. Well, then I will just slap it. It's a 15 to hit.
All right. 15. 15 hits.
Woo, 6 damage.
And you just have regular non-magical punches at this point, right?
Correct.
Your kobold fists have trouble connecting with this creature. You're able to disperse some of its sort of essence, but not as much as you would expect.
Party foul. Well, I'm going to flurry on it. I'm guessing 11 doesn't hit.
11 is just barely going to miss.
Well, luckily it's a flurry, so I can go again.
Yep.
And that time I was an 11 on the die.
That does hit.
Minimum damage! Woo, 5.
Y'all have rolled minimum damage a lot.
And because I'm Phoenix style and hit with a flurry attack, it now has disadvantage to attack me.
All right. Next up is Ty.
Well, I'm not going to miss a good opportunity. 530. Is that rock face or... Hold up. Let me zoom this in. Oh, that's cliff face. We got to be here. No advantage. Two. You know what? I'm going to have fun. I have the short sword that I didn't use last time because I was confused. I'm going to use it.
Here's what I'll give you. If you want, you can try and like jump and attack coming off the wall, and I'll give you advantage, but you're gonna have to make an acrobatics check to see if you can do it.
I'm all for this already.
All right, give me an acrobatics check.
Just...
Oh yeah. So you're able to sort of leap off, and for just a second, you're almost like crouched with your feet against the wall, like gravity is just not affecting you. And you're able to spring off and bring your sword slashing down. So give me an attack with advantage. That'll hit.
Whew. Take him for 6.
All right.
No,
So
probably 3.
yeah, it's 3. But you can either make one more attack or spend a key point and make 2 more attacks. And if you spend a key point and make extra attacks with Flurry of Blows, you have Way of the Flowing River stuff that will set off.
I don't know. I like to hoard my key for no apparent reason. Besides, I like to have. I will hit him with flurry of blows. There's no wrong here. For the first attack,
That hits.
woo, that's almost max. For the second attack, though,
That also hits. So you also get to choose 2 effects from your Thief of Time ability. So when you hit a creature with one of your flurry of blows, you can choose from the following. The target's speed is reduced to 0 until the end of their next turn, and as a reaction, you can immediately move up to 30 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. On its next turn, the target can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. Regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items, it can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack during its turn. Or, on your next turn, the first time you deal damage to a creature, you deal extra damage equal to 1 roll of your martial arts die plus your wisdom modifier.
clearly we're gonna go with he can only use an action or a bonus action. Once
All
it's
right.
like simple.
So this thing is very hurt. Oh, you get to choose 2 of those because you hit twice.
Oh yeah. Oh, clearly, we're gonna reduce his speed to 0.
All right. Do you want to move?
No, not really. I actually want to be close to him because he can't run away from me.
All right.
Might as well, though, because he has disadvantage against me, so...
Oh yeah, you're right. I'll hide behind you.
All right. You might want to go actually a little bit further. That way, it'll have to leave. Leave his reach. So if you go 1 more, there you go. All right.
But its speed is 0 anyway.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Never mind.
Yeah.
Unless they have ranged attacks.
You don't know.
We'll stick right here.
So it's going to make an attack with disadvantage against Snicked. That's a 4 and a 5 on the die. The other creature is way too far away.
Oh, wait, did it miss me?
Yes.
It did. So you get to do your crazy Phoenix thing, right?
It gets pushed 10 feet towards Lilifear.
Nice.
So there's a very sort of almost like a suspension of gravity in this moment. This creature swings towards Snicked, and Snick makes this strange motion that kind of just sort of gently it almost seems like it waves the creature away, and it just sort of gently flies backwards. The other creature had to dash just to get close, so we are back to Lilifear at the top. Literally and metaphorically.
Right. I'm just going to try this again.
.23 will hit. Five force damage. Which one are you hitting?
The one that got pushed right in front of me.
5 is enough. Your bolt of force disperses it.
Okay, then.
And it drops another sphere.
I'll pick that one up too.
All right.
Sphere collector.
So you now have 2.
Okay, then.
And you've got potentially 1 or 2 more attacks.
All right.
What do you want to do?
I'll just cosmic bolt the other guy, I guess. Or not. Was on a 14 and then it rolled off. Right?
Yep, that ain't gonna do her.
Oh well.
So you disperse the one and are able to sort of swoop down, and it's not even so much that you pick it up. It's like your hand trails across it and it like disperses into black smoke and winds its way up your arm. You now see that you've got two sort of twisted strands of very faint shadow running up your arm.
Ah, okay.
But you're-
Creepy.
Right. If you
All right.
collect too many of these on one person, do they like possess you or something? That'd be weird.
There doesn't seem to be any sort of immediate negative effect. You get the impression this is just a visible way of keeping score.
Right.
All right, Snicked, you are up.
All right, well, punching didn't hurt as much as I wanted it to, so I pull my sickle out and slash at it.
All right.
That's a 17 to hit,
17 will hit.
and that'll be max damage, 8 slashing damage.
Which makes me feel bad because it also does not do as much damage as you would hope. All right. Yeah.
I scream at it. And then I will bonus action unarmed strike. I'm not going to flurry this time. That is a 9. That's not going to hit.
9 is not going to hit.
I scream at it some more.
All right. It is Ty's turn.
Well, I'm just gotta come back in. I can't get enough of this stuff. Try to get the flank on him,
All right.
then come slashing in with my little short sword.
That'll definitely
20.
hit.
9.
Whew. You, even though it doesn't do as much as you'd hope, it still tears a good chunk out of this.
And then I too am like, he's not worth it. There's 3 of us and 1 of him. We can just punch him to death eventually.
And that'll hit.
Shadow boxing.
Lowest damage.
It is very hurt, but not dead.
And he can still run this time.
Yep. It is going to try and make an attack against you.
Ah,
366.
good luck.
Yeah, that's not going to hit. A sort of like smoky tendril tries to sort of just drape across you, and it is not able to hit you. You are 2 monk fast. Lilithir, you're up.
Alright. I'm just gonna stick with what's been working. Oh, come on. Or maybe not.
15 will hit.
Oh, okay.
And that is enough. Lilithir makes it a hat trick, and another sphere appears. Would you like to also grab it?
Sure.
All right.
No, I wanted to eat it.
Or to see if it tasted good.
All right. So you all have racked up a few shadows and gotten a couple of points for your score. You all have probably spent your morning. It's probably getting into like the early afternoon. Here's a question. I don't know if you all sort of discussed who has rations and how many.
Oh, well, no,
I
do
have
I?
one.
Do the pickled slugs count?
Actually, I'm looking, and it looks like you all have plenty of rations.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I have rations.
Silly adventurer's kit.
I
Yeah.
just have one.
And rations are, yep, 1 day's worth. Man, y'all are carrying a lot of food.
I'm not.
Makes perfect sense for the guy who eats everything.
This is true. Well, I mean, now show you've got plenty as well.
No, I just have one ration.
But it's 1 day's worth.
Oh no, I do.
Yeah, I was like, no, you have 10 rations,
10.
and each ration
Oh.
is theoretically 3 meals. So each of y'all are carrying 30 meals. And
gosh.
Speaking of food, I'm going to try and eat this bush right next to me.
all right,
Still
give
tasting
me.
everything else.
I just got to call this a luck check.
It's poison ivy.
Because you're not
Describe.
saying, like, is this bush safe to eat? You're just saying, I'm going to eat the bush.
I'm gonna bite this
I'm
bush.
gonna
and see
eat
what
it.
happens.
On an 18. Go ahead and give me a 1d4.
Okay.
On a 4, you die.
Probably just seems like 4 random good things that happen. Oh,
All right.
4 good berries.
So I'll say this: Lilifear and Ty, give me a nature check.
a what?
Nature check.
Oh,
I'm not good at nature.
oh man. Yeah.
Y'all don't know any better either. So Snicked pulls a random. It's almost too large to be called a berry. It's in that weird line, like split the difference in both the size and consistency between like a grape and an apple.
It's like a plum.
Yeah, it's like it's big and there's a squelchiness to it. And Snicked, what is Snicked sort of eating sound here?
Snicked never learned what people call polite eating, so full open mouth, the loudest munching sounds that you can imagine, and also he's got that kind of canine mouth shape, so that just makes it worse.
Happily
Yeah.
eating it.
So there's a real like, and there's just juice everywhere from this thing. You spent a key point, right?
I did, yes.
You regain a key point, and you basically have a temporary key point floating.
Nice.
You rocked the luck check and the D4 roll, so
Consequences are for other people.
all right. What are you all? What is? We'll go back to the cave. What are you all doing in the cave?
Um,
Have you found Darth Vader yet?
Oh, actually,
Well-
I know something you all can do. If you look at the energy pill, or not the energy pill, if you look at discernment, it takes 12 hours of studying the discernment scroll before you can actually use the technique.
Okay.
So the silence and show can both mark off 2 of those 12 hours. If that's what you want to be working on, you could choose something else.
I don't see discernment in my.
You might not have dropped it in.
I was gonna say,
Grab it
yeah, I
for
have to
you.
manually add those things, the energy pills and the.
Yeah, I've got
Discernment.
the energy pill and the potion of greater healing. I didn't see.
Yeah.
I just added it if you refresh.
Oh, okay.
And if there's if you hit
might have that on
customize,
mine too.
there's a note section, and you can mark 10 hours remaining.
Um,
Oh, yep.
I think what I would actually probably do, as much as I want to learn skills or study my techniques, once how much ever time it took to set up the traps and disguise the entrance, um, I would also go find more wood and leaves or whatever and set up a and some rocks because make a little place for a fire, but also some bedding and stuff for my companions. I don't really use bedding, but at my at 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 the Iron Body, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Place where they meet, where they train. Uh,
Oh, the fort.
Fort. Thank you. I don't know why I drew a blank there. I never really needed to lay down. It never really did a lot for me, but my companions, other Iron Body people, liked beds. It made soft beds were nice for them. So I'm gonna do that. Try to find the softest leaves and moss, and try to make some beds. Maybe a little fire pit to cook around and keep warm. Stuff like that. Make it as homey as possible.
All right. In that case, give me another survival check.
Do. Not advantage. Normal. Not as great.
I'll
Whew.
use my
Help on
keen
fire.
wisdom and help guide him on how to make a proper bed.
All right.
Also,
Joe is
don't know
not
how to make a bed either, so never mind.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's a little bit better. This is sort of camping basics, and at least some of you would have bedrolls as part of adventurer's gear. So this is more about supplementing than trying to sort of make it from scratch.
Would a show even need a bed? Doesn't he just like do his low
Technically, it
power
does
mode?
not, I believe.
That's what I was saying is I don't really need it for myself. I was trying to do it for you all.
Right.
Be a helpful companion, and maybe the fact that I've never actually used a bed is why I rode so lowly.
Unfamiliar with the basics of bed making.
It
I
looks
think what that did for you is
it looks
this.
like a bed, but it was really made of rocks.
Well, I think some of the plants that you grabbed, the silence, you notice that some of those plants are like the equivalent of like poison ivy, and you're able to like remove them
like-
as you go.
Have like barbs on them or something.
Yeah. All right. So a little bit more of that. Do you all want to swap in and out? Are there other things you want to work on? What's the plan?
I mean, we seem to be doing pretty good scouting wise so far.
Could we try to make like partial cover in case people come in?
Yeah, you could probably drag in some rocks and
Logs.
maybe even potentially bring in like a log or something.
To where we could like make a little bottleneck, like kind of like draw some lines like that.
Yeah,
That way we have like some cover for like when they come straight in, like they can't go see all the way in, like kind of block some of their view.
Good thinking.
yeah. So we'll call that like you basically make like a little wooden half palisade.
Yeah.
So it's creating a choke point. It's cutting off some of their view. Yeah. So that'll sort of occupy your all's afternoon doing some chopping and carving and staking. So our hunting crew, what are you all going to do?
More hunting.
I figured we would probably go back and see what the cave looks like and then
Check in on
regroup.
people. Make sure they haven't gotten attacked or on fire yet.
Yeah. So you all would be able to make your way back pretty easily. Probably have some lunch.
Lunchtime. It's always good.
So I think it may be a first for all of our campaigns. Everyone except Show mark off a ration. This will cover your dinner as well.
Whoa, wait, what?
Oh, I
We're
know.
actually keeping track of our.
This is wild.
You say
Anybody want a candied termite?
Maybe later.
I'm gonna copy y'all, drop you on the cave so you can kind of see what's happening.
Right. I guess you don't say save or anything. You just click the minus and it remembers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I'll drop the rest of you into the cave.
Touching frames.
All right. So now everyone can see the cave, right?
It looks
Nope.
like home.
Did you guys find the entrance all right?
Yeah, you all would have noticed on your way back that like the entrance has been pretty well covered. You might have been a little bit confused, except Snicked, you're able to find sort of your claw line, which is like perfectly at eye level for you to notice, but would be hard for someone taller to see.
All right. Welcome, everyone. Watch your step coming in, please. Let me show you around. And there's some big empty space over here, and some big empty space over here. But if you follow me straight back, watch out for these wooden things. We've set those up as sort of a defensible position for us. If you come back here, you will see that we have created a little fire pit, and I've made some beds for all four of you.
Nice. Much appreciated.
Um, how was your scouting mission?
We were ambushed, but we handled it.
Lilithir's a kill thief.
It happens.
Yeah.
Well, growing up with Lost Boys,
Um, I didn't hear any screaming, so I assume you were never in any real danger.
I don't think any of us got hit.
Yeah.
Like, we got attacked by like 3 of the shadow people, and like all 3 of them, not one like touched us.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, and Slit, he ate a weird berry.
But then it was good for him, I guess.
It tasted like plums and burning.
What is there anything about the shadow creatures
Anything
that you can let me and the silence know about? Anything we should look out for?
Oh,
Physical attacks did not seem to do a whole lot to them, so be prepared for that.
Oh, that's not great for me, but I'll keep it in mind.
Interesting.
Was that the silence's one word this century?
Yep. It's the only thing he's allowed to say now.
Ooh. I thought I had found us a campfire, and it is not popping up.
Oh no.
Yeah, that one looks garbagey. I like the other one better.
Oh.
It's just not working.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
So you all are able to, sort of reconvene, exchange notes. So what is the plan for the evening?
I said we go back out hunting. We need the points. And we're not
For the
getting points
evening?
if we're not out hunting. We did pretty good for the first encounter. And if we all go out there again for this, and we'll have a better chance at killing more.
Were you guys hurt at all?
No.
did you are you tired? And by asking tired, I mean, did you expend a lot of your own resources to like key points and whatnot? Like, are you low on spell slots if you've got spells?
I only popped one key point, so I think if we go back out, hunting, we probably have a good. I'm pretty well rested still.
Okay.
I think especially all 5 of us, I don't know that we would be too hard pressed for resources.
Okay. My next question, just from a gaming standpoint, since it looks like Littlefear has collected all the orbs, just judging by what he looks like right now, um, do we want to make sure that he gets all the orbs so that he can fly high and protect them? Or should we try and disperse any future ones we have among us in case one of us dies, we don't lose all of them?
We should probably disperse them. That way, it's not like a Hail Mary.
Not all eggs in one basket sort of thing.
Yeah.
It is at this time you do realize that you can do this going forward, but you're not going to be able to redistribute short of killing Lilifear.
Yeah, that's
Oh no,
well.
we
I didn't.
understand. We are.
I'm not saying we should redistribute the ones he has. I'm saying going forward,
But like the next 3, yeah, we should, let
because
other people get
I think once we each have one, it would be smart to give them all to Lilithir so that he can just fly away if he needs to. Like if we're in a tough spot.
Mm. Like maybe I could have a few more than everybody else, but not all of them. Yeah.
So
Sounds good.
that way, even if one of us dies or whatever, he could. I mean, he's small, he's tiny, he can fly, he's got a good stealth score. Worst comes to worst, he flees and just hides out for the 10 days that he has to be here. But yeah, definitely don't want to put all our eggs in his basket. We each want to have at least one, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you guys are good to go, can you think of any other improvements we should make here to make it a little more defensible?
I look around with a very critical kobold eye.
One thing I think of is another wall or a half wall set here.
I think it needs more spike pits.
Well, I don't have a shovel. Otherwise, great idea.
It is funny that a shovel seems maybe more useful than a lot of the stuff in the adventurer's kit, but is not itself included.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.